Using snow foam is great fun, but does it actually do anything, or are you just wasting your time and your money? To find out, I'm going to use two snow foams, an expensive one and a cheap one, and I'm going to see how they compare with simply pressure washing the car with plain water. Snow foams are spray-on detergents which are claimed to break down and remove the combination of mud, dust, salt and other grime which gradually accumulates on your car. If you can get rid of this before you go anywhere near it with a wash mitt, it means you're not dragging it across your paintwork and potentially scratching it. But does snow foam actually work? Or is it simply a vanity product made for posers who want to slap pretty pictures all over Instagram? I haven't got an Instagram account, so being a fiscally aware Yorkshireman, I want to find out whether I'm wasting my money. And this dirty black Fiesta will be absolutely ideal for this. It's not been washed at all over the winter. And as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. The two snow foams I'm going to be using are Bilt Hamber Auto Foam and Triple Wax Vortex Blast. The Bilt Hamber product's got a very good reputation, but it's not cheap. Whereas I saw this Vortex Blast on offer in Asda for £4, and it's recommended that you use it in a 1:9 ratio. With the Auto Foam, I'm going to use a 4% panel impact ratio. And both snow foams are going to be applied using a Karcher K4 pressure washer and this MJJC snow foam cannon. The soiling of the panels is pretty heavy everywhere, but it's probably the worst nearest the wheel arches. So to try and make this as fair as possible, I've sectioned off an area in the middle of the door, and I'm going to apply the cheap Vortex Blast to the area behind it, and the more expensive Bilt Hamber Auto Foam to the area in front. The Auto Foam has been pre-mixed to 4% panel impact ratio and added to the lance. And I'll spray it onto the front section of the car. I then immediately switched over to the Vortex Blast, which I'd pre-mixed using the recommended 1 part detergent to 9 parts water. But I was in such a rush to try and do things quickly that I forgot to film it. So here you can see the two snow foams applied. The Auto Foam's on the right, the Vortex Blast is on the left. Neither are particularly thick, and you can see a lot's run off already. And so I left them to soak for 5 minutes, and this is what they look like afterwards. And these are vertical panels, so it's probably the hardest test you could do, but you can see that most of both snow foams has run off. But of the two, there is more of the Auto Foam still adhering to the panel. So let's take off the plastic sheet, peel off the masking tape, and then it should come away quite easily. You can see there's been a bit of leakage towards the right hand side. It looks like some of the Auto Foams managed to get underneath the cover. We'll bear that in mind when we rinse it off. I'll try to do this as evenly as I can, but obviously it's not an exact science. While I do this, if you found it useful or interesting, I'd be grateful if you'd consider subscribing to Big Ted's Home and Garden. It costs you absolutely nothing. It makes a big difference to small channels like mine. All you have to do is click on the subscribe button below, the one that flashes when you hit it. Thank you, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so this is what it looks like afterwards. It's still wet, but there doesn't appear to be a great deal of difference between all three sections. But it's a breezy, fairly bright day for March, so I'll let it dry. And oh my word, look at the difference. Panning over to the right, we've got the section where the Auto Foam was, and then that's the central section, no snow foam. And to the left, we've got the area with the Triple Wax Vortex Blast. You can see clearly there the area where the Auto Foam got underneath the covering. You can clearly see that rinsing with just water on its own is pointless. It's got rid of virtually none of the grime, and you can be dragging it across your paintwork. The cheap, very diluted Vortex Blast has made marginal difference, whereas the Bilt Hamber Auto Foam has clearly removed much more of the grime from the car. It's not removed every last little bit of grime, but you can clearly see that it's done a much better job than just rinsing with plain water or the much cheaper snow foam. So it appears that yes, snow foam does work, but it depends which one you use. And like most things in life, you generally get what you pay for. So I hope you found this useful. If you have, leave a thumbs up. Any questions, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to Big Ted's Home and Garden. I'll see you soon.